All right. We have come to fan favorite, everyone's fan favorite, which is rants and raves. Who wants to rant? Who wants to rave? We will find out now. Karen, you are up first.
All right. I am going to rave in an unusual direction, and I hope this doesn't somehow jinx you, Christy, on your travel home. But I'm going to rant. I'm sorry. I'm going to rave. Usually, it's a rave about United Airlines and the way that they have created transparency within the travel experience recently. Today, I put my husband on a flight. And because I am the family travel agent, because I always second guess everybody else doing it. So I landed with it. So because of that, I got all the notifications and there was like a Swiss level communication on, we are so sorry. It is going to be 10 minutes late because of technical issues that we have solved, which is going to result in a 4-minute late arrival in your destination. Here's where you can track your luggage and make sure that your bag has made it on the plane, so you can rest easy. Here is the credit card that you have put on so you can do contactless purchases of all sorts of unhealthy snacks on the plane. So I have a lot to complain about in all the massive amount of travel and the things that go wrong that I've experienced. But I really think that this is a good faith effort. It's a really good sign for transparency and communication, which calms me right down when I know what's going on. Yeah, my rave is to United Airlines and their communication.
I love that. I got to tell you, no way. I fly United. I fly American. I fly everywhere. But United's, hey, your bag is here. Your bag is coming. Your bag. You don't sit there going, please, please, let my bag be here. It is the most nice thing to like. It's here. We're fine.
Stand at that baggage carousel until the absolute last thing has come off and then realize your thing didn't make it onto the plane.
That's exactly the point where I'm sitting there going, "Bleh." So yeah, shout out to them. Also, shout out to other airlines. Get this feature. All right. Hemma, what do you want to rant or rave about?
Let me rant. I've been way too positive. Let me rant about something. And this is inspired by what you'd said earlier, Christy, about the prevalence of AI tools and eyes everywhere. My rant is about the rush to write AI policies that are very prescriptive and exhaustive lists of approved uses, approved tools. Only because we have to be very realistic about this way that we tend to approach these things, just come to us and we'll approve it and we'll investigate it. I don't think we're going to be fast enough for the way that technology is evolving. And so I remember the first policy that I wrote and co-authored did say only use this one thing that we've proved that's proprietary. And within seconds, it was out of date because every application that I'm using now has some kind of AI. And so I think we need to think a bit more about principle-based versus rule-based policies when it comes to AI. And so my rant is against the rules-based and towards the principle-based. I think we're going to do a lot better if we can get help our employees think about what the risks are and then talk about what the appropriate uses. It's not a ban of a particular tool, it's the way you use it. So for example, don't put proprietary information into a tool that's not closed. That's one example. Ask permissions before you record, or to your point, let's ask for access uses for certain things for recording. But as long as we're more principle-based versus rules-based, I think we'll get out of our own way as compliance professionals. So that's my rant for the day. Don't put too much rules-based when it comes to approved lists of exhaustive lists. Make sure we're thinking and keeping up with the times so we don't make ourselves irrelevant and therefore ignored.
I like it. Also, note to Congress and things like that. The minute you try to tell me exactly what I can use or not use, already done. Let's print the paper. So I'm going to rant for a moment. First of all, rave, well done, Dodgers, California girl. Yeah, good job. Okay. Don't want to make all the New Yorkers mad because I haven't left New York. But in terms of,
Remember, they started in Brooklyn. So it is a New York win.
so I am going to rant because I went to one of my very favorite stores, Williams-Sonoma, a week and a bit ago. And I'm in there and they've got little Halloween barks and everything. And what did I hear? Christmas music. No Christmas music before Halloween. We all accepted the whole Thanksgiving thing, and that's fine. But Halloween, people, I understand this is your big season. Williams-Sonoma is one of my favorite places to go for Christmas. But most of the Christmas things weren't even out yet. Only the Thanksgiving, and they had this like whole section for Halloween. And I'm hearing it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. And I'm like, it is not, and it should not. So that's what I have to say about that. Keep some boundaries, people. That's what we want.
My tree's going up today. My tree's going up today. It's after Halloween.
Today is fine. That's what I'm saying. Dia de los Muertos, we're on, but not before Halloween. Abomination. All right. Lisa.
point about Christmas. I will not, I've modified from not till Thanksgiving to listen to the Christmas music channels. I do have something I'm very proud of as my Spotify holidays, mostly Christmas list. I will tell you, I mean, in terms of any religion or any person, as a Jewish person, I love it's on the highlights for me to be putting together my Christmas music things, but I will not start until I went 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, but I can't do it further. So I agree with you. Now, I have since I'm going last, I'm going to do a quick rant and a quick rave because I had both. My rant is, as we are getting to the end of the year and people have sales quotas and other things, recent vendor outreach that I've gotten through LinkedIn and through work is really starting to aggravate me. And I mean it in the most polite way. I'm not somebody who goes out and crusades this, but I've had people recently link into me and then introduce me to their friend, who's another person they work with, to try to get time to sell a product. I have people all the time sending me and introducing things that have zero to do with what I do for a living. So what I'm saying is, and somebody once who did that, and I recently wrote back to yet another person, like, I'm debating whether to be polite anymore, because I basically said, look, if you looked at this, I don't do anything in, I can't remember. I mean, it was like an information security certification that way. Oh, great. Thanks, sir. Can you refer me to who does? It's so good to know you. And it's maybe be a little strategic because I think your return on investment might be a little better. So that's my rant, especially as they hit Q4 recommendation. My rave is sports related and very quick. It's my Buffalo Bills. I don't know how the rest of the season will go. I don't know. But at the end of the year, this summer, 2 people on their defense got injured. The offensive superstar of the team left. Everybody out there was like, they're not going to win their division this year. It crashed. And then the coaches basically said, you know what? We have a team. We believe in it. We believe in this process. And I don't know if that's true, but somehow this year they seem to have brought new people in, lost a lot, really were resilient. And now they have the same number of wins as the whole rest of their division. 2 of the 3 teams were supposed to be dethroning them next week. I think there's something to be said sometimes for teamwork and kind of being that low profile until you're not thing. And look, this may not age well by the time this comes out. We may be on something, and I'm hoping not to jinx that. But I just think it reminds me, I think it's a really good story. So that's my rave. Teamwork and go Bills.
I love it. Karen, I saw in chat, you said that's your team too, Buffalo. Do you have a team?
No.
I'm a Let's Go Steelers. No, I'm a Let's Go Steelers girl myself, but Buffalo's a close second. I went to high school in upstate New York. There we
I'm
are.
all about the Rust Belt teams, but at Hemma, the Bills bandwagon is always open to everybody.
I will check.
Yeah,
All right, from Steeler Nation. Okay, thank you everybody for joining us on the Everything Compliance podcast. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Kristy Grant-Hart, joined by Hemma Lomax, Lisa Fine, Karen Moore. Until next time, take care and have a great holiday. Thanks. Okay, I imagine they'll cut theirs. Great job, everybody. I hope you had a good time.
Sorry I started talking like a truck came in the background, but hopefully they can close it out. I don't know if you heard it, but I was like, now?
No, I thought it was great.
And now somebody's been trying to join on and off. You're out and wants to say hi. I held him back from the actual recording just as a debate. But
yeah, and I guess people who are listening to it would be able to see it. But anybody watching on video, very
yes, I know. I just was a guest. I figured.
Thank you.
So.
All right, good. All right. Thank you, everybody. Is there anything else?
Safe travels, Kristy.
No, we got you out of time. It's so great to see you all.
20 minutes. Freaking cold. Thank you, everybody.
Okay.
See you later.